This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping. Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously addictive levels of nicotine and disappointment. Know the real cost of vapes. Brought to you by the FDA.
Streaming now on Peacock. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are back.
That's hot. Loves it.
For a show-stopping reunion that will prove putting on an opera is anything but simple.
We're really good at this.
One thing's for sure, they won't be upstaged.
Good to have you back. Come on, we've got a show to do.
Paris and Nicole, The Encore, a 3-part reunion special. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Hey everybody, we are on our end of the year break, so we are off for 2 weeks, but during that time we are re-releasing some of our favorite episodes, and we are going to start off with our auction draft episode. This is where Paul, myself, and Ryan all took turns drafting the games that we were most excited for and the games that we thought stood the best chance at Game of the Year. This episode took place early in the year, so games like Astrobot we really didn't even know about. But we wanted to revisit this episode just to see who got it right, maybe who got it wrong, and you know, in the end, who won the draft. Now that we know more at the end of the year, we hope you enjoy.
Hello, fellow gamers! Welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast, hosted by 3 lifelong gamer dads. We have something very special for you all today. It's actually an idea that we've kicked around several times and somehow kept forgetting about it. Today is finally the day. This is going to be our inaugural annual auction of our most anticipated games of the year. I am your host, Paul, and joining me, do we have a starting bid of $1? Do I hear $1? $1, people. $1. No? It's Josh.
I know Ryan's going to insert cricket sounds right there, you know, and that's fine. You know why? Because I'm priceless, boys.
There you go.
You guys both know that there's no amount of money that can replace me.
It's all sentimental value, Josh.
That's what you call it.
All right. And then joining us, do we have a starting bid of $1? Yes. Do I hear $5? Yes. The man in the back with the Helldiver shirt. Do I hear 25? Sold for 1,000. It's Ryan.
For liberty and justice.
Wait, $1,000?
All right.
Yeah.
$1,000.
Dude,
yeah.
Dang.
Sure.
Well,
I'm
is
just
the youngest
cannon
of the group.
I'm cannon fodder, man. They're gonna send me off and just go get smashed by a Bile Titan, but
Okay.
it's
All
worth
right.
it.
Sorry, Ryan.
All right. Before we jump into our bonus round, which, by the way, is our first bonus round since January 1st.
It has
long
been a
overdue.
minute. But it's going to be great, man. I am so excited for this one.
I have not been this excited for an episode in quite some time. Josh, I think you're going to kick us off by reading a couple listener reviews.
Oh, yeah. What better way to start a show than reading some sweet, sweet listener reviews? Honestly, everybody has been absolutely fantastic lately. We've gotten more reviews lately than I can remember. We usually try to read them on the show. I have a couple good ones, so I'm just going to read them. And if anybody out there ever wondered if I read a review word for word, you're about to find out. This first one comes in from North Owl from Canada, and it's titled Just What I Was Looking For. It's 5 stars, and it says, Paul, John, and Ryan do an amazing job of covering all sorts of up-to-date topics on video games. Shut up, you two. The viewer interaction through Force a Friend and similar veins is done very well. I find Paul and Ryan to provide excellent analysis, while John works as an amazing color commentator. With 3 episodes a week, this is perfect for me. Well done, boys.
Okay.
Y'all cheating on me? Who's John?
John's been joining us recently on the pod. I am about 95% sure this is a troll job. If they know how many episodes we're releasing a week, they know your name is Josh. I just have to say that I think this is one of the funniest reviews we've ever read.
Yeah.
I just love that they call you John not just once, but twice.
If this is a troll, absolute kudos and respect to you, Northell. And if it's not, you know what? I forgive you anyway. It's my name. It's still a 4-letter name.
If it's
Starts
not,
with a J.
claim it.
Starts with a J.
Claim it.
Exactly.
Own it.
Yeah.
Say, yes, it was a troll. And how you can claim that is come to our Discord and then talk a lot of smack.
Yeah. I got any of them Johns around here? All right. And then the second one comes in from Yikes, that could be. And it's 5 stars and it's titled So Cool. And it says, started listening 2 days ago, yet this podcast is so cool. I love it. Please release more videos. How about every Sunday?
So we did dabble in a little bit of video back in the day. It is a lot of work to do video editing.
I don't know. We put a lot of work into this podcast to make it the best we can. We play the games. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We did dabble in some actual game reviews in video format. They just take a lot of time to make them good. So I do know that Ryan has committed to capturing some gameplay. So when we're hopping on together and playing, so that maybe we can have some funny clips or just some stuff to go along with what we're talking about. So maybe, but
yeah,
don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I do know. Speaking of so cool, though, that John guy is just so cool.
I would have loved if the guy said, I just started listening 2 days ago and I love Paul, Josh, and Ryan. Like even got the name right that early. All right. So let's also talk a little bit about how people can help support the show. Writing reviews is very helpful. It helps people discover our show. We really appreciate it. Ryan, why don't you tell the people a little bit about support through Patreon?
Absolutely. If you guys like the show, if you think we are so cool, you can head on over to multiplayersquad.com and help us out on the Patreon. We have a support tier starting as low as $5 a month. You get a lot of cool features, Discord features, ad-free episodes, early episodes. So a lot of cool stuff on there. It really helps us out with the show. Podcasting is not cheap. It is more of a hobby for us, but it is nice to have the bills paid by you fine supporters out there. So feel free to hop on over again, multiplayersquad.com. We'd love your support.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ryan. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we are doing today. Now, this might sound a little foreign to our listeners. We have not done anything quite like this on our show before. We are going to be holding an auction draft where each of us has a fake budget of $200, and we are going to be drafting our most anticipated games for 2024. Now, of course, we should have done this in January, totally slipped our mind, so we are not going to be drafting any games that have already released. So apologies to Helldivers 2 and Pal World. Those are games that are already released. We're not making them eligible today. But any games that are releasing from March 8th on, when we're recording this, is eligible. We are not going to be drafting games that have already been in early access long term. So, for example, Satisfactory has been in early access. They are releasing 1.0 this year. We felt like that doesn't really honor the spirit of the draft. That's already been out for ages. So if a game is entering early access or if it's releasing this year, that is what we are drafting. We have a lot of games that have set release dates. We have a lot of games that are supposed to come out this year, but part of the strategy is also going to be maybe guessing at some games that we haven't yet heard, but maybe they will come out this year. And each of us has to draft a total of 8 games. We are going to take turns just nominating a game and how much we're nominating it for. We have a chance to start bidding wars with one another. We'll see how much each of these games go for, but you do have to fill out a full roster of 8 games each, and then we will post our final teams on socials, get some voting going on, see who we think won. And then at the end of the year, that's when the real fun comes in, because we'll be able to revisit this and maybe laugh at some of our choices, or, Josh, I can't believe you drafted, Silk Song. It's still not out this year. Can you believe it? It'll be very fun to revisit at the end of the year. So I'm really excited about this idea. I think our listeners who have played like fantasy football, maybe they've done fantasy auction drafts like I have, and these can be so much more fun than the traditional drafts that we do, because here every game is eligible for everybody. It's just whether or not you're willing to pony up the dough.
Yeah, I love this format because number one, there's strategy involved. And you guys know I love strategy. I like competition. I like winning, which is what's going to happen tonight. I think the number one way for people to look at this is we are trying to build the best like team of games. You know, I mean, yes, obviously we're going to be anticipating them, but ultimately I'm going to post our lists to social media and to our Discord server, and we're going to say, who is the best list? You know, at that point. So I think that's kind of like the easy goal is to just say, who is going to build the best list of 8 games that you are like, that is the list that I want to go with. And I love the strategy aspect because you have to have 8 games on your list. So if I blow all my money on 2 games, then I'm going to be left with 6 other games that might not be so good. So I'm really curious to kind of see where this goes and how we go about actually building our list of games too. And plus, these games are fantastic, man. You know, like I'm pumped for all of these. It just gets me hyped.
You won't even know what you're gonna do once I bust out my list here.
Ryan's gonna
ready.
Ryan is gonna overspend so big, and then he's gonna wind up with junk games in the end. That's my guess, man.
Well, since this is the first time we've done this, like we don't know what market value is. Like, are the highest games gonna end up being around 30 or is it gonna be 70? Like, this is the first time we've ever done it. Now, one last question before we get going. You can decide whether or not you want to share any details, but do you guys have an actual strategy going into this? Because like in fantasy football, there's multiple strategies, like blow all your money on 3 or 4 really good players and then just pick up a bunch of lottery tickets and try to piece together a team, or go for a whole bunch that are across the board, like B pluses. Like, do you guys have any actual strategy?
Oh, I do. And you guys know I fly by the seat of my pants most of the time, but I actually spent a little while today, like breaking these games up into tiers. You know, putting like kind of like the amounts that I think like each tier should go for. I might have thought about, hey, if I pick 2 games from this tier, then I can get 4 games from this tier. And then I've got some super deep value games like later on that I think I can get for cheap. And I told you guys in the beginning, I don't like losing, man. So if there's competition online, I'm doing some work.
Oh my word. This is when I feel like Josh, because I went to the extent further than I've probably ever gone, and I printed out a sheet and I highlighted it, and that's about it. I have my $200 limit written at the top, and let's buckle up and ride, baby.
Oh, very nice. I did almost exactly the same as you, Josh. I divided and we do have a bank of eligible games, so that way there's no surprises.
Ryan's face right now is like, wait a minute, Josh and Paul both prep like this?
Yeah, super nerds. I've got tier 1 games, tier 2, tier 3, and then I have do not bid whatsoever. Ooh. And I'm just looking for value. I wrote down, here's what I think these are going to go for. I even put together some possible teams. Like realistically, I think this might be what I can put together for $200. So I have a little bit of guidance here. I'm very curious to see where this goes. And what's great is all that prep, throw it out the window. None of it matters once you open up the draft. So it's ultimately a waste of time, but I still find it fun.
I love it.
All right. So the nomination order will be Ryan, then Josh, and then me. That'll be the order. And we'll just keep going around until everyone's got a full squad. So Ryan... You get the honors, buddy. Who's going to be the first game ever nominated in our auction?
Oh, man. All the power is right here in my grasp. And what other game to start with than one that everybody's very, very excited for, and that is coming very, very soon. We're going to nominate Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh, we're coming right out the gate.
Right
for
out of the
$1,
gate.
Bob.
I love it.
$1.
Oh, no.
For $1?
Yeah. Outbid me.
Oh, man. All right.
Do we all agree that this very well could end up as the best game of the year?
Yes.
Yeah. Some of the recent previews are starting to hit some of the news sites and stuff. And so far I have seen universal appeal from, now again, it's just a preview. They got to play like 3 hours. They got to try out a couple characters, but I have not found one site that was like, it's all right.
I'm going to bump that up to 30.
I'm going to say 40.
40. Let's do 52.
Dang it.
58.
58?
58 for Dragon's Dogma 2. I am willing to place my stake in the ground that this is going to be nominated for Game of the Year. I'm pretty confident.
58. Dang it. This goes beyond my tiers that I had broken down, but you know what? 62.
62. Okay. Ooh. Do I want to go above 62? What are you thinking, Ryan? Are you in or are you out?
Dang it. That's a lot of money, man. We only have a $200 budget, right?
62 going once.
64.
64. Oh, we got a bidder of 64.
Wait, are you out, Ryan?
I'm out.
65.
Ooh, 65.
67.
I love
darn
this.
it, Paul. Paul's going to run out of money. And
67
there's a lot of
going
games on my list.
67 going
68.
twice.
Let's see if I can soak Paul for a couple more dollars.
I'll let Josh take it for 68.
I didn't want it at 68, Paul. Dang it.
Yes.
Oh, it backfired already. $1, Paul? You couldn't have gone 69 just for the meme? Come on, Paul.
Nice.
In my head, I was like, I will go 67. I'm not going $1 higher. What's weird is that could still be a steal. I really do think that. 68
we're
might be
find
worth it.
out in a couple weeks, to be honest. So
That's almost a third of your whole budget, Josh.
I
love it.
Paul got me bidding, man.
Got you hyped?
Well, yes, and then
How'd your strategy? Where's your tiers at there, bud?
it's okay. I honestly, I have some pretty good value games that I don't think you guys are gonna care about.
All right.
I saw some games you added to our bank that I had never heard of. So
Yeah,
you got some like
exactly.
$1 tickets that you can grab.
Does it rhyme with Schmerald Schmalabit?
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm like, okay, just take it for $1. No one's gonna want this. All right, Josh, you're up. What are you gonna nominate?
All right. Well, I'm poor already, so let's dip down into let's mix it up a little bit. Here's a game that kind of fell off our radar, and honestly, when we were prepping for this, none of us thought about this game initially, and then we went, wait a minute, this game's supposed to be coming out soon. I am nominating X Defiant.
Oh,
Which I know we are all super excited for, but has kind of just fallen off the radar for a little. It's kind of went into radio silence for like a month or so. And I will start the bidding with X Defiant at $10.
Okay. Brian and I played a lot of the beta.
We did.
We both liked it a lot.
Spiders.
Spider-bots. Call of Duty with one magical ability, I think is a ton of fun. I'll say 14.
I will go 17.
I'll go 18.
I'm out, so this is between you two. I got to save some money.
I would do.
This could be the free to play shooter of the year, Ryan.
It could be. I would not be shocked if this is the multiplayer game we play the most, other than Helldivers 2 this year. I could see that happening.
$22.
All right, I'll concede it to Ryan for 22.
All right, that's actually
for the record. I really wanted both of these games, and they just went a little higher than I was willing to pay.
I'll say $22 is spot on. I think for X Defiant.
I think that's fair. That's the appraised value.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, my sources tell me 21 to 23 was the proper range.
That's the Antiques Roadshow assessment.
All right. Well, I think that makes it my turn to nominate a game. I'm going to throw a little bit of a monkey wrench in this. I am going to nominate a game that is rumored to come out this year, but it is not yet confirmed. So this is a little
high
bit
risk,
of
high reward.
High risk. Yeah. Well, high risk for several reasons. What if I told you a game had been in development hell for quite some time?
Oh boy.
But it's one of my favorite series. I'm going to nominate Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
Oh man.
Follow up to Inquisition, one of my all-time favorite games. I love Dragon Age. BioWare kind of sucks now. This game's been delayed and revamped over and over. I am not really all that confident, but I'm going to throw out Dragon Age Dreadwolf for $3.
There's no way I'm giving this to you for $3. So
Okay.
this one is tough because this game could just not release this year. It could release
Very
and
true.
be an absolute disaster, and everybody goes, "What the heck, BioWare? Like, this game sucks." Or this could be a sneaky game of the year. Like if they actually made a worthy successor in the Dragon Age series, this game could be an absolute banger.
Inquisition won 9 years ago.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Year.
saying. This could legitimately be like a $60 in this auction worthy bid, or this game could just be nothing, a nothing burger.
We agree there's no middle. This game is not going to come out to like a B plus. It's going to be great or terrible.
I'm risk adverse after spending so much. I'm going to say $8.
$15.
Ooh, Ryan, doubling it.
17.
See, we got to. This is the thing: is we got to find the threshold for Paul and just be just under it.
Right? Well, he got me and made me win one that I wasn't sure. I mean, not that I'm upset at Dragon's Dogma 2, but
maybe I'll buy it off you later, Josh.
This is freaking this. I don't know what to think.
3
on this
draft
one, man.
picks and a 2025.
I think the name's going to carry some weight with people. I'm going to say 8. What was the last bid?
17, I think.
I'm going to say 18.
I'll say 19.
Ooh, I feel like we're just dollaring each other at this point.
25.
Whoa!
25?
Dang.
Man,
that's more than
that could
X
legit. Dude, that could be like the steal of the draft.
Maybe.
I'm out. Josh, are you going to beat 25?
No.
25. And Ryan doesn't even
It could
Ryan
be.
doesn't even like Dragon's Age.
Know, but it could be the steal. Like
You guys don't
legitimately,
even
this
know.
There's a couple games that are unknowns, right? Like I have a couple on my list where I'm like, this game could be really good, but I'm not really sure. I have a few reservations. Dragon Age 4 could be incredible, or it could be a huge flop.
I'm already reeling a little bit. My strategy was leave this draft with Dragon's Dogma 2, X Defiant, and Dreadwolf, and I didn't get any of them.
This is why Paul's
I'm gonna start buying
carefully
Josh's.
laid plan in
I have
the beginning has
X-Def-
already failed.
I have X Defiant and Dreadwolf, and I've only spent $47.
That's
pretty
not
good.
bad.
That's honestly pretty good.
I do have on my list like all the games that I think Josh would want, and now I'm just hoping I'm going to be able to get some of those on the cheap. So I'm just adjusting my strategy on the fly. Let's do
Wait,
one
you're
more. And then we'll
targeting
take,
me and the games that I want?
I might be sure.
That's, you know what? That's,
Shadow
that's
of the
respect.
Earth Tree
That's
is
respect, Paul,
available.
because you know I have good game choice or good game tastes.
All right, Ryan, we're back to you for nomination. What's coming up?
Ooh, let's see here. Let's just keep things rolling. I just want to keep the pressure on both of you. So let's go with Elden Ring. Shadow.
Ooh, so Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Shadow
Oh
of the
my
Erd Tree.
goodness.
I'm going to start bidding at $15.
20,
30,
35,
40,
45.
50. Might be the best. Elden Ring might be the game of the decade. And this is the expansion, and it's almost
Darn it. It's gonna
as big
be-
as its own
It's gonna
sequel.
be so good.
I have this in tier 1. Do you have this tier 1, Josh?
I absolutely have this in tier 1.
I've got it in tier 1 with Dragon's Dogma
overspent
2.
on Dragon's Dogma 2 a little bit, but you know what? What did you say? 50?
50.
55. Ryan, I'm assuming you're just out, or are you going to come in later?
I'm not out yet. I'm just letting this happen.
Oh, man. Ryan's waiting to pounce.
I'll go 59.
I like Elden Ring more than you guys. Dang it.
Then
This
go
is
for
my
it. Pay-
game.
Spend
Put your
the
money where your mouth
This
is.
is I can't do two $60 games. I'm not going to have anything left.
Of course you can do two $60 games.
Ah, you can have it, Paul. Unless Ryan comes
Ryan's
in.
still in.
I know. I'm just saying I'm out. And it breaks my heart, and I hate
What'd
you
I say,
both.
59?
I hate you both.
59. You can have it. Boom. Sold
All right,
to Paul
59.
for 59.
That's a guaranteed. This is one of the few games that is guaranteed to be beloved by everyone.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a 0% chance that this is bad.
Yeah, I know. But
All right.
dang it. See, this is
Tier-
people. So if the listeners are going like, you idiot, Josh, I can't believe you didn't bid up on that. This is where the money comes in, man, because I don't want to get stuck with crappy games later on, because then it's like, yeah, 2 games do not carry an 8, like a team of 8 games, man. And so I gotta be smart, and overspending on 2 games that I really want to overspend on is not the way to go.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's take our first break and then we'll come right back and continue the auction.
So, you want to be a marketer. It's easy. You just have to score a ton of leads and figure out a way to turn them all into customers. Plus, manage a dozen channels, write 1 million blogs, and launch 100 campaigns all at once. When that's done, simply make your socials go viral and bring in record profits. No sweat. Okay, fine. It's a lot of sweat. But with HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools, launching benchmark-breaking campaigns is easier than ever. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
All right. We are back from break.
I'm freaking tilting already, man. I don't like this, man. If Dragon's Dogma 2 is not like the best game, I'm in trubs. All right. If I had gone 60 on Shadow of the Erdtree, Paul, would you have gone higher?
No.
I just need to know.
That's why I said 59.
Dang
I was hoping you'd say 60 and then I'd be done.
But then I'd be poor, but I'd be happy. All right. Well.
All right. Well, we are now back to Josh. You get to nominate the next one, buddy.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Ooh.
Neither one of you guys care one whit about this game, and I do. So,
I care.
How risky are you willing to be?
How much are you bidding?
$15.
35.
Dang.
Dang it, Paul. I don't like you. 36.
40. Dude, they're adding tons of combat. That was my only beef with the first one. This is going to be a great game. It's tier 1 for me. I've got it in tier 1.
I have it in tier 1 too,
I told you I'm going to end up with all your favorite games, Josh.
Stop it.
I love
don't
it.
like this.
This is
What
so
did I
much
bid?
fun.
I don't know. It's only a 7-hour game, Paul, by the way.
That's true. What
Yeah.
did I bid?
I don't
35?
know. Some aggravating amount, that's for sure.
I already forgot.
35?
Does 35 sound okay?
I'll
say 35.
I'm going to say 37.
Oh, you know it's worth way more than that. 38.
39.
Boy, the 7-hour thing is
I know.
all of a sudden that's all I'm hearing in my head.
I'm worried. I'm worried.
That was a good comment. Oh man, tier 1.
It's not.
I got to get at least a second one from tier 1. I'll say. Would you say 39?
39.
40.
Okay, Paul spent half of his money now. That's $100. That's half his budget for Shadow of the Erdtree and
41.
Whoa! What?
Nice.
Ryan!
I like it. Coming out of the peanut gallery. I'm out. I think it's a fair price.
Dude,
but I'm
Ryan's team looks banger if I let him have this one already.
Then don't.
42, Ryan.
45.
Ooh, nice. For the record, I wrote down 60 is where I thought this would go.
47. I'm higher on this game than
Man,
you two. And
I thought he was going to be out after that. He was him and Han, but
do we know if it's going to be in VR at release?
No, but I'm sure they'll make it VR too, because they did with the first one.
They'll add VR, Ryan.
50.
You can have it.
All
I think 50's not a bad price
Yeah.
at all.
I'll take
I
it
can
for
tell you
50.
this: there is zero chance that this game is not nominated for a game of the at least like some sort of game of the year award, like production.
Yeah.
Story.
Voice acting, story, something. I mean, I will eat my shirt if this game doesn't get some sort of game of the
Dude,
year
X Defiant,
nomination.
Dreadwolf, and Hellblade, and I haven't
know.
even spent $100.
I don't like this.
Not bad.
I don't. Paul, you and I need to quit.
Ryan's sitting pretty.
We are cannibalizing each other, Paul, and Ryan is reaping the benefits here.
Okay. So we need to make Ryan spend some money.
Yeah,
is
do
that
it.
what we're worried about?
Yeah,
Oh,
do
go
it.
ahead.
You know which
Go
one's
ahead,
coming.
go ahead.
Do it, Paul. Do it.
There's two huge ones that Ryan would be so glad to get. I'm gonna throw out. You know what? let's stick with the big boys. Ryan, you said this was your most anticipated of the whole year back in January. Let's see what we're going to do about Star Wars Outlaws.
What's your opening bid, sir?
20.
21.
Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, Ryan, get out of here. 30.
What are you sitting quiet for, Josh? Are you out?
I'm just gonna sit and watch.
Josh is not out.
I'm not out, but I want to let you two.
What'd you say? 30?
Yeah, 30.
35.
For most anticipated of the year. 40.
This game's gonna be better than people think. Speeder bikes, they've shown. Remember when we were worried about it was just like a cover mechanic?
Are you guys like chatting on the side to just hype me up?
I'm just telling you, I think this game, I think the name doesn't carry as much weight as people think.
There's
but I
some
think the
collusion
game is
going
be
on, I
a
swear.
lot better.
47.
I'm going to make you jump in on this, Josh. I'm not out, but I'm not bidding right now.
47 for Ryan. That would put him. He spent 77.
For the record, I put this in tier 1.
Ryan's running out of money after 4 games. You can have it. I'm out.
What's the current bid?
47.
47.
But Ryan is only going to have like $50 left. I think something like that.
It's more than
I
enough.
don't like giving it to you at that price, Ryan, but I'm going to.
Ballin'. Yes.
That again, that's kind of high risk, high reward.
It
there.
is, and I'm not willing to take the risk
delayed?
on that one. Well, I was trying to hype it up a little bit. I do think the game's going to be very good, but I can also see where it could fail. Well, not but like not be as good as everybody thought.
I could definitely see it getting pushed back as well, some kind of delay or something. All right, so Star Wars Outlaws, 47.
Ryan is down to 50. Like, what is he? $56 counting.
$56.
We have a couple placeholders, like just to So all right,
that's all
Ryan.
I need.
So Ryan's not landing another giant game at this point.
Probably not. Speaking of which, Ryan, we are back to you. What are you going to nominate next?
Speaking of awesome games, let's go with Rise of the Ronin.
Oh, okay.
What's your bid?
$22.
22.
This is where I have to eat my words about picking on the graphics for this game.
I will just say I'm out. I think 22 is fair. If you said like 19, I might say 20. At 22, though, I think that's where it probably should be, and I don't want to overpay.
I'm out. You can have it. I think that game's going to be disappointing.
All in. Man, dude, I love my team. You guys
Ryan's feeling good. I can tell. All right, Rise of the Ronin for 22?
Love it.
All right, not bad. Dude, Ryan's got 5 games. Josh and I each have 1.
I do have to... Okay. I want to be fair to everybody. I just remembered a game that's very likely to come out this year that is not on our master list.
What did we miss?
Where Winds Meet.
Oh, you're right. How did we miss that?
I don't know,
list?
But it is projected to come out in late 2024. Now, again, high risk there because if it gets delayed, your bid is worth nothing. But that game is so. I know. I just started thinking of like the samurai games and stuff, and then I was like, oh man. So I don't know.
It's still eligible. Okay. I think that's fine.
You think it's eligible?
How convenient.
I know.
Are you guys going to buy some stuff at all? Like,
I'm about to. Is it? Wait, whose turn is it?
It is your turn, Josh.
I'm nominating Black Myth Wukong.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Tier 1.
I'm starting
how much you bidding?
$50.
55.
60.
65.
Gosh darn it, Paul. 67.
I did say I felt like the 2 surefire Game of the Year nominees were Dragon's Dogma 2
No, you and I think
Black
too
Myth
much.
Wukong.
We've been doing... Dang it, Paul.
We know each other too well.
No.
I even wrote in my notes, if this is under 60, push Josh. That's literally what I wrote in my notes. What's the current bid?
70, 67? Dragon's
68.
Dogma 2 went for 68. So if you go higher than 68, you're telling me that you think Black Myth Wukong has a better chance.
I'll go 68.
Well, I can't let you. 69.
Nice.
69 for Black Myth Wukong. You know what? I'm gonna let you take it for 69.
I said in the beginning I was willing to pay up for 2 games, and I got both of them.
You did get like
I had to pay
real
a
heavy
lot,
hitters.
dude. I had to pay a lot for both of these. But in my mind, these are the 2 games that I'm like, I think there's. Oof. All right.
So you've got 6 games that you have
I just went
$57.
against everything I said in the beginning, where I'm like, you can't have just 2 bangers and then 6 crappy games.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna have 2 bangers and 6 crappy games, man.
You have gone full boomer bust.
I have tilted hard, and I have fallen apart in my strategy. But I got 2 of the games that I really wanted. So
you did get 2 great ones. Okay. All right. We are back to me for nominations. So I could just throw out 58 on any game and it's mine. So I do kind of like that. You know what? Let's go for a game that I think all 3 of us are interested in. I know Ryan certainly is, although I know he's kind of low on some funds here. I'm going to nominate Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
Oh,
remake.
Ryan's only got $31.
Remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. Classic. Absolute classic game. Ryan
Are you going to start the bidding at $30, Paul?
No, but I'll start the bidding at... It's a remake. I will say I'm going to automatically kind of lower value of remakes. I'm going to say 15 to start.
I don't know anything about this game is the problem. I really want to soak Ryan for money at this point. So I'm going to let Ryan do the next bid.
I'll do $16.
17.
I only have $31.
Okay, for the record, before we recorded, Ryan said, I will bid $100 on Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. And now he's trying to spend $17?
Oh, I don't have any money.
Yeah,
I spent it all.
Maybe you shouldn't have spent it all so soon, Ryan. Says the guy that's only has 2 games. It's down to
I know. I'm sitting at 1. I've got 1 game. I'm just hoping for a ton of value here at the end because I'm picking up the garbage at the end.
Where are we at right now?
17?
17. Ryan, you got to put your money where your mouth is.
I'll go $19.
I'll go 20.
You can have it.
All right.
Okay.
I had to bump them up a little.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I have no idea if that game's going to be good or not. I just don't know
It'll be amazing.
About it.
Are you kidding me? Ugh, poison.
I don't know. I don't know.
You get to eat poisonous frogs in this game, Josh.
Okay.
That's all you need to know. All right, Metal Gear Solid Delta for 20. Not bad. I like the value there. It's less than Dragon Age, which might not even release, so I'll take it. All right, Ryan, come back around to you, buddy.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
We have not even touched. Well, okay, I'm not going to say anything. Go
I
ahead.
know some of the
no,
value
Phil.
games.
All of a sudden, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say
Paul
that.
and I are way too in sync. I'm not sure I like it, but
I like it because it's worked well for me so far.
yeah.
Are you nominating Ryan? Do you want me to make a suggestion? Well, never mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free, bud.
I don't want to let Josh sweep up some games like Stormgate, Hades 2,
I was
Hyper
actually
Light Breaker.
Paul, get out of my list.
I have it highlighted.
We gotta
right
start
here.
Get out of my list.
I was
man.
literally just looking at Hades 2. I'm going Hades 2. I have it here highlighted. So we're going Hades
Okay.
2. I'm going to open the bidding at $5.
Okay.
Oh, 10, easy.
12.
Paul?
I'm just listening to you guys.
well.
Is there some worry that it might kind of be like Hades 1.5 In the footage I've seen, I don't know that I've seen
if
a
it's
whole
Hades
lot new.
1.5,
That's worth $12.
That's still really
the world's gonna love it, man. Like, I mean, where do you go wrong?
We are in the age of roguelikes. Everyone's releasing them.
Oh man, if I spend $20, I have $37. That one, and that one.
It's the Zach Galifianakis
Yeah.
calculus
Yeah,
and
adding
the
the math in
hangover.
his head.
What's the bid at?
It's, $12.
15.
Come on.
15.
Come on, bump this up.
17.
Dang it, Ryan's list is looking real good.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna make Paul jump in here. Are you out?
I'm not going to bid on Hades. No,
You're
I'm
not?
out. I'm out.
Oh, it has so much name value, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And Josh, you're definitely the biggest Hades fan. I
am.
played it. I liked
I
it,
know.
but you liked it a lot more.
All right. What did you bid, Ryan?
$17.
Ryan's so poor, but
What a price
he
to
only
pay.
needs 2 more games after this.
Yeah.
And there's just way more games on my list, so I'm gonna let you have it, Ryan.
For
right,
17? Yes.
Yeah, that's a freaking good deal.
Dude, Ryan might win out because he went all middle of the road.
I know.
He's grabbing all the $20 values.
And it's gamers love a
I've
good
done
Team's
this
value.
looking good,
before.
Ryan.
I've done this
Gamers love a good
before.
value.
Oh, man. Ryan's looking really good. Just to summarize, because I know our listeners are probably having trouble tracking this, Ryan currently has X Defiant, Dragon Age 4,
Okay.
Hellblade 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Rise of the Ronin, and Hades
Okay.
2. And he's got $17 for 2 last games.
Okay,
Josh only has the 2 heavy hitters, Dragon's Dogma 2, Black Myth Wukong. I've got Shadow of the Erd Tree and Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which might have been like your 2 most favorites. Weirdly, they ended up on mine.
I got to take a second because Ryan's looking real smug and confident over there. Number 1, X Defiant, probably fun, but maybe it's not fun after 2 weeks. You know,
Very true.
Dragon Age Dreadwolf could suck. It could not come out this year. So that's even though it has big name potential, could be an absolute backfire. Senua Saga, best pick of your draft so far, Ryan. But you also spent $50 on it. Star Wars Outlaws could have
47.
could
47
have
is
some
a good
risk.
price.
Yeah, but I mean that's a quarter of his budget. He's saying that he's betting a quarter of his budget that this game's going to be a banger. Rise of the Ronin, I am not very big on. Hades 2 was a good pick for $17, but he's got a great list, but he doesn't have any home runs on that list, except for Senua Saga, in my opinion.
I hear you. Yeah, very true. All right. Well, let's go 1 or 2 more nominees, and then we'll take our last break.
Whose
Who
turn
nominated
is it?
Hades? That was Ryan, right?
That was me.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, we're back to you.
Let's just do it, Paul. Avowed.
Oh, I was so hoping that might make it a little bit further.
$45.
No.
46.
47.
You're not paying 47 for
I will
this.
absolutely, dude. This
This
might
is
be
you
game of the
driving
year.
up the price.
This
is you driving.
Dude, we said it. Go back to our episode. We said
I
Avowed
know.
is one of our most anticipated games of the year.
Absolutely. I'm going to pay. What is it up to? 47?
47.
48.
I don't think I can let you nickel and dime this, Paul. This is. I mean, if I have Dragon's Dogma 2, Black Myth Wukong, and Avowed, I win this draft. I'm going 49.
Do it.
50.
Oh.
All right, you can have it.
All right.
I
job,
had,
Josh.
I had to make him spend some money.
Good job.
I had to make him
That-
spend some money.
I'm calling it now. End of the year. We're going to say that was a steal at 50.
Probably. I mean, I think Avowed's going to be really, really good. But I had to
Good
make you
old
spend
Obsidian.
money too.
Very true. Totally get it. All right. My turn to nominate something. Let's see here. You know what? How about I throw out one of my more lottery pick type games? I'm going to throw out The Wolf Among Us 2. I feel like this is not really on either of your radars, and I think it probably should be. I'm going to throw out The Wolf Among Us 2 for $1.
$5.
I'm not letting you have this game for $1. This game's going to be great, Paul.
You,
You think you're getting Wolf Among Us 2 for $1?
All right, well, how much are you going to pay, Josh?
I'm going to say
Ryan said 5.
7.
I'm out.
I'll take it for 7 in a heartbeat.
7's not bad. Ryan?
You can have it.
Oh my
All
goodness. Really? For $7? I don't know
Yeah,
anything about this game. What did I just buy? Dang it. What just
You bought a
happened?
Telltale.
You're
It's a
out at
Telltale
$7,
token.
Paul?
Yeah.
You said you were so excited for this game.
Well, yeah, it's like a lottery pick at the end of the draft. I'm not going to spend like 30 on it.
All right. I mean, at
Huge
least
cult
I have
following
3
of the
games
first.
for $7, and maybe some people out there will see it on my list and be like, "Yeah, Josh," and I'll be like, "Yeah." Can you explain what that game is for me?
For all the people who know what it is, they'll say that's a good price. And for everyone
Okay.
else, they're probably just, I have no idea what that is.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and take our last break and then we'll come back and finish this auction.
This episode is brought to you by AWS. Amazon Q Business is the new generative AI assistant from AWS. Many tasks can make business slow, like wading through mud. Help! Luckily, there's a faster, easier, less messy choice. Amazon Q can securely understand your business data to help you streamline tasks, like summarizing quarterly results or doing complex analyses in no time. Q got this. Learn what Amazon Q Business can do for you at aws.com/learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
All right, we are back. Josh, you feeling any better about Wolf Among Us 2?
I'm not. I don't even know what
Do you feel like you got swindled, or are you?
I mean, I'm sure it's a good value, to be honest. I've heard
I like
hype
how
about it.
He's
just
hyping
don't
it up, and then he's like, wait, what did I buy?
I don't know what I bought.
You bought a game about fairy tales, like the Big Bad Wolf.
This is the werewolves and vampires in. This is the like the Telltale games.
Yes, it's like the Telltale games.
This game's going to be great, man. What the steal of the draft so far.
I would love to know what Josh would be saying if I bought it for
Steal
$8.
of the draft.
It'd be the exact opposite is what you'd be hearing.
I can't believe you bought that.
Oh, man.
All right, I nominated that one, right? Okay, Ryan,
Yeah, you did.
we are back to you.
Okay, let's do something wild. Let's go with Kingsmakers at $5.
Kingmakers. All right.
Or Kingmakers, yeah, sorry.
Who doesn't want guns in and attack helicopters in the 1500s?
Yeah, of course.
For
Nobody?
$5?
Yeah, nobody.
This
Nobody?
gonna. Oh my goodness.
Going
I'm
once?
out. I'm out on this one.
I'll go
twice?
6.
I'll go 7.
8.
Why are you trying to just run it up on me?
Come on, Ryan. You only got $17 left.
You know
Is
what
this
I got?
where you
1,
want to spend
2,
your
3,
money?
4, 5, 6. I only need 2 more games. Oh man.
What's the current bid? 6?
No, you're at 7.
You said 8.
I
Oh,
think.
7.
Or no.
Okay.
Or did he
I
say
thought you
8?
said 8? I'm pretty sure he said 8.
Okay, 8. That's fine.
I'll go 9.
I'll go 10.
You can have it.
All right.
Paul still has a lot of money. I don't like
It
it.
might. Kingmakers could just be like 4 days of fun, and no one ever hears of it
legitimately
again.
think that's what's going to happen. It looks like a lot of fun. I think it's going to be very meme worthy, very social media everywhere.
Yeah, I think they're gonna stream
and then
it.
it's just going to
crazy.
die. It's going to just die.
I will say 10 was my absolute limit. I would not have gone 11.
I figured it was close to around there, and I didn't really want to get too much further into only having like $5 left. So,
if I had to
congratulations.
pick Wolf Among Us 2 versus Kingmakers for almost the same price, I feel better about Kingmakers. I will say that. All right, Josh, your nominee.
I don't know, man. Whose idea was this stupid draft?
This is so much fun. I
don't
love
know.
it.
All right.
We still have some heavy hitters
I know,
on the board.
but I'm trying to think on how to get you to overpay on them, so I am now
So you
the
get
money
'em?
leader then. No, on the other games that I want. I'm gonna say Stellar Blade for $10.
Ooh, Stellar Blade.
Yep.
How much of that $10 are you paying for jiggle physics?
$10.
All 10?
Yeah.
Ryan, come on, dude. You can jump in here. Stellar
Heck
Blade, you got
no.
no interest?
No way. No jiggle physics for me.
Stellar Blade for 10 is the bid?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm out. That's yours, Josh.
Yes, that is such a steal. Dude, that game's gonna be great. Jiggle physics aside, the gameplay on that game looks incredible. Okay, I'm back,
You're
boys.
much higher.
I'm back.
We did talk about this on This Week in Gaming, and you were enamored by it, Josh. Me less
by
so.
the gameplay. Let's clarify that. I was enamored
Gameplay.
by the gameplay.
Sure, I bet. Yeah, to me it kind of just felt like like Steel Rising or Nier Automata. To me it was kind of like in those it's kind of like copying another game.
Oh, but it's over
but
the
not
top
as good.
action. It's absolutely gorgeous. Boss fights. I mean, that I'm super happy. Okay, this is the best draft ever now. For $10, that's a steal.
All right, 10. That makes me the nominee. Let's see. Ryan's got 6 games, 4 each for me and Josh. Still got to get quite a few in here. I'm going to nominate Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh, that's going
to
$1.
be
$1?
Bethesda, Indiana Jones.
It's
$3.
Super enjoyable. $3, $5.
I don't got a lot to work with here. Okay,
this game's gonna be fun.
I don't got a lot
of
money.
This game's gonna be fine.
Help me, I'm poor.
Ryan, you only need 2 games.
You gotta come in.
You only need 2 games. If you get this game, then you only need 1 game.
But there's one that I really, really want, and it's $17.
You ain't getting that. I can tell
You're
you
not
right
getting
now.
it.
You're not getting it.
You don't even know what it is.
Oh, I know.
We
what it
all
is.
know what it is.
Yeah.
Is it a 5-word game?
Dang
yes.
it.
That's it. You're not getting it.
You're not getting that one. Guarantee.
What did you bet?
Is that the one you're trying to wait me out for, Josh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is it at? What is it at? $5?
It's at $5. Yeah.
What are you gonna spend your 17 on, Ryan?
Not
this is your game.
Not this. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Wait, I have to choose whether or not to bid this up. What? How much is it?
It's $5.
Oh, you know. Oh,
do it.
I don't want this game. No.
Are you out?
Josh's.
I'm getting it for $5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take it.
You can have it.
I'll take it.
He says
game
that,
ever.
but he's like,
I mean, I feel a little gross.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's called The Great Circle. Come on.
It's still
I
Indiana
can't think of a
Jones
more
and it's
boring name.
Bethesda, man. This game's gonna be fine.
All right. How much did this go for?
$5.
5. Okay. That's not bad.
I had it under my values pick, and for $5, I cannot be upset over getting that game for $5.
Okay.
Terrible name aside.
Terrible name aside. Yeah. All right, Ryan. We're back to you.
Oh man. Let's do.
You haven't had much action lately. It's been a while since Aiden's got drafted.
I'm
There
being.
are 4 games on my list that I really want, and I only have 3 spots.
There are 2 that I really, really want.
Yeah.
Let's do. I'm gonna go Sandland for.
Ooh.
Sandland?
Yeah, $2 opening bid.
Paul?
Going once.
I'm waiting on you, Josh.
I'm waiting on you, Paul.
Going twice.
5.
3. All right, going for 5 to Josh.
Dang it, I said 5 first, didn't I?
Trying to make each other blink.
I'm out.
Are you really out, Ryan?
Yeah.
You got $17, dude.
He's playing the long game. He's waiting for us to beat each other up.
I'll go 6.
Dang it. 7.
I'm out.
Dramatic pause.
Dude, this was one of the games that I wanted, and I got it for way less than I was hoping for.
What was the bid? 7?
$7.
Dude, I'm like a goldfish.
I'll
the
tell you
second,
what.
like,
I know.
I just immediately forget.
I'm a marathon runner, man, and I'm reaching like the 20-mile mark, and I'm settling into my stride right now, boys.
You're getting the single digit
Yeah.
games. 5 for
Sandland,
Indy Jones.
I'm just telling you right now, I probably would have gone up to $15 for Sandland.
Okay. I think that's fair. I'm just looking at the bank of games, and I'm like, I just see other stuff I'd probably rather grab, but I think that's a really good value for Sandland.
Yep.
I thought it was going to go around 15 was my guess. Who nominated Sandland?
That was me.
Ryan?
So it's me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
All
back
right, you
to
know what?
Josh.
No more beating around the bush, boys. I'm going Space Marine 2
Okay.
for $10.
I see your strategy, Josh. I see what you're trying to do. Don't you worry, buddy.
I'm out.
That's
I'm
what
not-
I'm trying to do.
I'm doing the final Jeopardy math.
Okay.
I'm not letting go of No Rest for the Wicked, but I like the
What
strategy.
game is that? I never heard of that game. What are you
What?
talking about?
$10. Come
Oh.
on. Who's gonna
Okay. For Space Marine 2,
yep.
15.
darn you, Paul? 16.
57 for me, minus 32 for Josh. I can't go
Paul's
over
doing
25.
math. He's doing math in our doc right now. No, get that out of there. You bid with your
All right,
heart.
sorry, what'd you
Paul.
bid?
Delete it. Mess up his numbers.
I said
What'd you bid?
17.
18.
20.
Take it.
Love it.
Yes! I'll take freaking Space
That's
Marine
a good
2. Space Marine
That's a good
2
value.
is a phenomenal value at $20. That's actually Space Marine 2 was actually in my $50 tier. That game's going to be incredible, dude.
I think 20 will probably be a great value for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If only I had that.
My turn to nominate.
I'm down to 13
going to go ahead.
now. I'm the poorest one of the bunch now.
Yeah, I'm
Now
not
you're
poor
the
anymore.
poorest.
All right, but I only need one more game. Okay, I'm in a good spot.
No, yeah.
I only need
you got one more.
Okay.
Not bad. Yeah, somehow you all of a sudden have the biggest team, Josh. You drafted a few in a row there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time to go for No Rest for the Wicked. And I'll say 5.
Paul, just bid the 16 and burn
$16.
Ryan out. You only have 15, Ryan. You can't bid 16.
No, I have 17.
No, because you
Well,
have to
you have
have
16
you have to
technically.
reserve $1 for your other spot.
Yeah.
You can go 16 is the highest.
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
what I said. 16.
Oh.
All right, 17. I'll take it.
Dang it.
All right, No Rest for the Wicked.
How did he get it for 17?
At 17, because he played the long game, man.
That's that. It was. I was hurting bad when I watched Dragon's Dogma 2 and Black Myth Wukong go.
I know.
And I just thought, I just got to hope I get one of those tier 1 or tier 2s at a really good value. All right, No Rest for the Wicked goes for 17. Not bad.
Rude.
The only slander I can even chuck at that is that it's only early access.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
all right.
that's a good steal, Paul.
Is it back to me?
It is. Yep.
All right. I only got a couple tier 2 games left. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Boy, you know, some people are going crazy saying, like, why are you guys not drafting Homeworld 3?
What about this game?
Stalker
what about that
2?
game?
We got some good stuff out here still. I am going to nominate. Boy, I'm worried Arc 2 might not release this year.
It's going to
I'm really worried.
this year. They're too
You think
money
so?
hungry, man. They're dead.
All right. I'm going to throw out. Oh, man. I almost want to say Hyper Light Breaker just to get Josh out of the rest of this draft. I'm going to say Arc 2. I'll throw it out there for $5.
$6.
I'm out. It would be my last game, so that's the only issue. I think it's worth way more than that, but
$8.
9.
$11.
Ooh.
12.
Stop it. How many more games do you have to get?
Paul still has to get 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have it.
What was that for? 11?
11. Yeah.
It was for $47. Good
Oh,
job.
47.
Good
okay.
job, dude. Well
All
done.
right. Arc 1, Beloved. I'm kind of just banking on that with Arc 2.
Could be great.
We all agreed we would be hyped for an Arc 2. We'd be curious to see what they do. $11 doesn't feel like an expensive lottery ticket on that
not
one.
at all.
No.
That's a value pick right there, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, back to you for nomination.
Oh, man. Let's do, we mentioned it before. Let's do Homeworld 3. $5.
I hate to say it, but I'm out.
I'm out too.
I'll take it.
I know a couple of our listeners are very hyped for that game, and it's probably great. That's just not I don't play those kind of games, so I know nothing about it.
I'll take
Was that for $3?
Yes, $3.
All right,
Is that what
not
you said?
bad.
No, it was. I
So
said,
you both.
I said 5.
Oh,
he
you
did
said
say
5.
I was
I
going
did
to say, I
say five.
thought he said 5,
Okay.
but
All right, Ryan, you got $12 left. Josh has 14. I've got 32. All right. Interesting pick. I did not know if Homeworld 3 would go or not in this draft. Josh, coming back your way.
where wins meet, $14.
15.
Dang it, Paul. Take it. Take it.
All right. Where wins meet? Did I say 15?
Yeah.
Dude, I really need to pay attention to these numbers. I'm sure our listeners are screaming right now. Come on, Paul. You said it 3 seconds ago. All right. My nomination. Let's see. Ooh, I could just grab any game I want left on the
You
list.
could. I don't like it either.
Part of me is thinking there's some good ones still on this list too. I feel like Little Nightmares 3 is worth a decent amount of money. I think the Until Dawn remake is worth it. I think Stormgate is up there. I'm going to say Silent Hill 2 remake.
4.
And I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. 18.
Take it? Okay, sweet.
Because that's all the money I got left. So 18 for Silent Hill 2.
All
so
right.
that's it. You're out of games.
Now
I am
really torn, man. Do I take the? Well, it's Ryan. Is it my? It's Ryan's pick.
Ryan.
Right? Okay,
Ryan
never mind.
nominates.
Ooh, dang it! I wish it was Josh's.
I know, because now Ryan has to try to play the game.
No, you play
Pick
the
something
game.
Josh wants, and then you get whatever you do. Or yeah, how's this going to go down?
I don't know.
Princess Peach Showtime is still available.
It is there.
Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble.
Dude, I freaking
Who doesn't love Super Monkey Ball?
I love Monkey Ball, man. That game is so good.
South Park Snow Day legit could end up being a pretty funny game.
The South
too.
Park
There's some
games,
good ones.
I've never played one, but like Stick of Truth is insanely well reviewed.
Ryan, I'm shocked. Well, I don't want to put you on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Stalker 2? Wasn't this like your game?
It's highlighted. But
okay.
I
want to make sure you didn't forget about it in case.
I didn't, but
if Josh says he's out, you're stuck with this as your last game.
I know.
So
this is
I would
why
nominate
I'm so
what you
glad
really
that
want.
Ryan is.
Well, and that's the thing is like that's when Josh was like, "Oh, it's up me next, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And then he's like, "Oh, wait, no, it's Ryan."
Nah.
That
You either get
killed
stuck
me
with
there.
one or you have to try to bid it.
Oh man. I love to gamble, baby. Okay, so what I'm going to go with is a bit of a gamble here because we have no clue if this is going to come out. We haven't heard a single thing about it. There's a lot of hopes and prayers out there. I'm going with Silk Song for $12, and I'm going to spend every ounce of money I have.
Josh, are you taking it? You got 14.
This is the problem, man, because if Silk Song releases in 2024, it's going to be one of the better. Like, people love Hollow Knight, dude. They've been waiting for Silk Song forever.
I'm replaying it now.
I think if people even see it on a list, they're going to like lose their minds. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, that list is amazing. The problem is, I'm not sure it's coming out in 2024. And so it's like, do I take the hype for Silk Song or do I take a game that I know is coming out that looks incredible by all accounts? And that's Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. I am very torn between what I'm going to do here. I like Hyper Light Breaker. I know you guys are leaning towards me taking Hyper Light Breaker, but it's only releasing in early access. I think that game's going to be a ton of fun, but I'm not adding it to my list. So I am literally torn between Silk Song and Stalker Heart of Chernobyl.
And you got enough money, so either one's yours.
I don't like losing, and Silk Song is going to carry way more weight than Stalker Heart of Chernobyl, so I am taking that from Ryan.
Oh!
Yeah.
So, are you going to bid all 14?
I'm bidding it all because it's
may
the
as well,
last
right?
spot anyway. So
Use it or lose it.
Yep, it's exactly right.
Unbelievable.
Ryan, the whole market's open, buddy. Anything you want for 12.
I'll take Stalker.
That game looks
Okay,
really
Stalker
good.
too.
Yeah, it looks
I was
super good.
saving that for later, and then I freaking got stuck with Indiana Jones. Because I really would have liked to have had Silk Song and Stalker on my list.
Wait, call it by the full name.
No, I'm not
say the
doing
whole
it. It's
thing.
Gross.
Come on, say it.
The Great Circle.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
You have to do
Circle.
this when you say
Yeah.
circle. The Great Circle. I'm drawing a circle, people out there.
Great name. Love it. All right, so let's review here. Ryan, you're coming in with X Defiant at 22, Dragon Age 4, 25, Hellblade 2 for 50, Star Wars Outlaws 47, Rise of the Ronin 22, Hades 2 for 17, Homeworld 3 for $5, and Stalker 2 for 12. You pretty happy with your team? Anything in particular you like or don't like?
I'm stoked with my team. It's pretty good. I think I paid a little too much for Rise of the Ronin, but I was excited. But whatever.
I'm gonna say Ryan's team is a B+.
It's a bunch of games that I think are going to be good, but there's only one game on his list that I think is going to be great.
Oh, okay. I feel like Ryan's is the most volatile of the list. It could very well be the best or the worst.
I feel like it's actually the most like non-volatile because all those games. I mean, X Defiant gonna be fun. Senua Saga, great. Star Wars Outlaws gonna be fun. Rise of the Ronin, Hades 2 going to be great, actually. And then Stalker 2, I think is going to be great. So I think he's got a lot of like surefire games on there.
I think Stalker 2 is a little bit of a gamble, but we'll
really?
see.
I think it looks good.
All right, Josh has the two heavy hitters, the two most expensive games, both on your roster. Dragon's Dogma 2 at 68, Black Myth Wukong 69, The Wolf Among Us, which you've never heard of, for 7, Stellar Blade for 10, Indiana Jones and the Circle Thing for 5, Sandland for 7, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. That could be the steal of the draft.
I was going to say, that game is going to garner a ton of attention from people on this list.
Especially from Henry Cavill.
That game for $20, I think, I had it in my $50 tier.
And then following it up with Hollow Knight Silksong,
which was also
big gamble.
in my $50 tier, but is a huge gamble.
$14, you got that one. Mine, I'm coming in with Shadow of the Erd Tree for 59, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater for 20, Avowed for 50, Kingmakers for 10. That's a little bit of a lottery pick. No Rest for the Wicked 17. That could also be the steal of the draft.
Yeah, I know.
Arc 2 for 11, Where Winds Meet 15, and Silent Hill 2 for 18.
Where Winds Meet could be a steal, dude. That game looks really, really incredible.
I kind of feel like I have the Moneyball team.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the highest heavy hitters, but it's like,
you're anchored.
Oh, you grabbed a lot in. Yeah.
If those click, you're going to be like, boom.
That's the thing. Erd Tree is a lock-in. Avowed is a lock-in. If No Rest for the Wicked or Where Winds Meet are, if either one of those two are as good as we think they're going to be, it's going to catapult you forward.
Yeah. Interestingly, Ryan has the most games that are 20 or higher. Josh and I only have 3 each. Ryan, you've got 5 games that went for 20 or higher. So Ryan's a little bit more top heavy. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where this goes. I honestly feel like any one of us could finish 1, 2, or 3.
I got to ask, since we're doing it and we're looking at our list, what is your favorite pickup for your draft for the price?
No Rest for the Wicked at 17.
17. I figured that was it for you. For me, it's Warhammer at $20. That I think that's a steal on that one. Ryan, what about you?
Hades 2 for what, 17?
Yeah, I know. That's a kind of a
that's pretty good. That's a pretty
that's
good
pretty
deal.
good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. In hindsight, do we think Dragon's Dogma 2 for 68 is a fair price?
I think
I
so.
kind of wish I went 69 on that one.
I feel like that is my anchor for my, like, in the sense that it's like the strongest like thing for my team.
Yeah.
And also recency, like, or anticipation hype, it's gonna resonate, I think, with a lot of people. So okay, so what's your least favorite pick?
Homeworld
for $5? I mean,
yeah.
That's a pretty beloved game. For $5, it seems good. I just don't think it's very well known.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for me, it's Kingmakers, but it was my cheapest game, so like. That's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same way Homeworld was Ryan's cheapest.
I think Kingmakers has some hype behind it, though.
That's true.
You know, for me, I'm actually kind of torn between The Wolf Among Us 2, because I have no idea what the heck I bought, for $7, and Indiana Jones for $5. So those are the two where I'm like, I don't want
Indy's going to be so good, dude.
It
Whatever.
Probably will be.
The name is dumb, but it's going to be so good.
Yeah, probably Wolf Among Us 2
No.
then. I think Indy's going to be fine.
I don't.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a disaster.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think so.
I thought the trailer looked fine. Paul's lower on it than me and Ryan. So
very true.
All right,
and I love Indiana Jones. Well, I think this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think the intention behind this is to do this every year at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then revisit it. So this year, missed a couple good games, but that's all right. At least we only missed 2 months out of the year. And moving forward, we're going to try to do this annually. I feel like we did a good job wrapping everything up. You know, we do want to let everyone know, as a reminder, please make sure to swing by our Patreon support page. You can sign up for bonus episodes, all those perks that Ryan mentioned earlier in the episode. You can do that at multiplayersquad.com. Also, make sure to rate our show 5 stars, join our free Discord server, follow us on socials everywhere at Video Gamers Pod. Thank you so much to everyone for listening. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
All right. See you, everybody.